So I made that video based on the argument, based on the fact that I disagreed with the fact that Cody was bashing somebody because he was bashing somebody. Now, you're telling me that because he was bashing somebody over why he was bashing somebody, that makes it right, but the simple fact remains, I still say that if it's not right to insult somebody, it's not right to insult somebody. You can't pick and choose when it's okay to insult somebody. You're not fucking supposed to do it. It's wrong, it's rude, and it's hurtful. I don't care who you do it to. Not to mention, one guy did it to an enemy and one guy did it to a friend. How does that make the one guy that did it to a friend more right than the guy that did it to an enemy? In all actuality, that makes Cody more wrong because he attacked friends of his. You're not supposed to attack friends of yours. But that's not the point, because he had a legitimate point when he stated it. The problem lies in the fact that he pointed out that they were making fun of a nose ring when that nose ring had nothing to do with the guy's original argument. However, in previous videos, look back over them. Cody has himself insulted people over things that were irrelevant to the argument. That makes him a hypocrite. A great example of this is the time he made fun of the guy for wearing a polo shirt. There's no reason for that. That whole video wasn't even based on that, but it turned into a giant argument on my forum because that's what people could disprove, or at least try to disprove. The simple fact remains, the whole video was simply made to point out the fact that the argument that Cody started online and then complained was continued online, he started that argument when he didn't need to. He could have started that argument in private discussion through MSN, but chose to do it on the internet instead. There was no reason to do that. There was no reason to do that. He did it for publicity. If you don't do it privately, you do it for the public's eye. You have the option to do it privately, but you choose to do it in the public, then you do it for publicity. Look up publicity. I'm telling you. Also look up insults. They're offensive. I don't care who you're insulting. They're wrong. Next, I've got all these fanboys coming on my page now, and they're criticizing the stupid shit. And this is why I made a separate channel for this topic, because I don't want that drama carrying over to my actual channel. But I got these fanboys that just are mad because I don't agree with Cody. I like Cody. You understand that, right, fanboys? I like Cody, I like The Amazing Atheist, and I like Fakesagan. I enjoy watching their shows. That's why I'm subscribed to them. I enjoy watching their shows because I think they're all three very intelligent people. I think they all three have a lot to offer the community, and I like the things that they discuss. I like the banter. I like the fact that they're always involved in something. I like the fact that they stand up for what they believe in, or at least most of the time they do. I just like it. That doesn't fucking mean I have to agree with everything they say. I don't have to agree with everything they say. And I'm allowed to tell them when I think they're being hypocritical. I didn't come on here and tell them they were dickheads, idiots, stupid, retarded, dumb, anything like that. But instead, you fanboys you get your asses up in the air and you come on my page and you tell me I'm an idiot and that I'm stupid because you're upset because I don't agree. I'm allowed to disagree. I'm allowed. Not only am I allowed to disagree, but I did back it up by what I consider to be evidence. If you don't agree that that's evidence, then I'm sorry, but it is. The other people out there that are rational and objective, and the other fanboys, those two groups agree with me. The only groups that don't agree with me are people that have evidence to support that I'm wrong, and I like those people. Those people are intelligent. Those people aren't calling me retard, stupid, dumb, all those things. And the other group of people that doesn't agree with me are the fanboys. The little fanboys, the sheep, the people that don't know how to listen to anything but what they hear echoing in their head. And those people usually only listen to themselves. So if you don't like my video, don't watch my video. You don't have to watch my video. But coming back to my video and commenting and rating and watching and rating and commenting and rating and watching and rating, that's giving me views, that's giving me hits. You're really just making me more noticeable. That's what you're doing. I know you understand that. So if you don't agree with me, you don't have to agree with me, but that doesn't make me an idiot, because what I was talking about was evidence of an opinion. It was evidence of an opinion. It was an assumed intention. Cody didn't state his intention. The simple fact of it was, I was assuming an intention and used evidence to support it. I didn't say that my opinion is fact. I just showed a reasonable argument for why I believed it. I'm allowed to believe it because there's no way to prove otherwise. There's no way to prove he did or did not do it for publicity. And the ones that are crying out that I took it out of context, look up context. I didn't take any of those clips out of context. Not one. Not one of them. Look up context. There's one guy who tried to start a racial debate, tried to compare the nose ring to race. Nose rings are a choice, first of all. I don't have a problem with people that choose to wear a nose ring. I don't see anything wrong with it. If they want to wear a nose ring, they want to wear a nose ring. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't offend me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Why would you need to bring race in there? Why? I'll tell you why. Because you wanted to paint the picture that I was racist. Well, I am not racist. I have no issue against anybody of any color, of any origin, of any ethnicity, of any country, of any language, anything. No problem at all. And to sit there and try and start that discussion just goes to show that you're trying to inflame the conversation. You're trying to get attention. You're trying to paint a bad picture of me based on something that has nothing to do with the argument in hand, which means you were off topic and it was an inflammatory comment. So I removed it. When I removed it, I was told that I was censoring dissent, which basically means, for those who might not understand, that I was censoring people that don't agree with me. And that's not true at all. I was censoring those comments because they were inflammatory, and they were specifically designed to incite a racial picture about me. Not a racist. Stop trying to pretend I am. I will remove those comments because YouTube gave me the right, the privilege, the power, and the responsibility to censor things that I feel are not only unnecessary and not only off topic, but are inflammatory. And I made that decision. Deal with it. It's my video. Next, we have people that sit there and they criticize my gap in my teeth. I do have a gap in my teeth. I like the gap in my teeth. There are things that I can do to your girlfriend that you could never do. You probably don't even have a girlfriend. My girlfriend's gorgeous. My girlfriend's tall, blonde, thin, beautiful, green eyes, in great shape. She's an excellent woman. She treats me good. She's very nice to me. Your girlfriend probably doesn't exist. You probably beat off every night just because you don't have a girlfriend. So don't sit there and tell me that you have a problem with the gap in my teeth. There's one other thing that I want you to remember. You, I'm sure as you know, you have features that you don't like about yourself. You have, maybe your eyes aren't the right color, maybe you're balding, maybe you're old, maybe you're aging, maybe you have moles somewhere, maybe your teeth are fucked up, maybe your nose is crooked, maybe one of your eyes is lazy, maybe your ear is bigger than the other one, maybe you have a little wiener. I don't know what your flaws are, and I don't really care. I'm not going to sit there and tell you what your flaws are because you know what your flaws are. But don't pretend you're perfect. Don't pretend you look better than everyone else out there that you don't like the flaws they have. And then I have the people that they're asking me, why are you involved in this? Why do you seem so upset about this, Wayne? I'll tell you why I seem so upset about this. I seem so upset about this because this is the way that I talk. I talk with a lot of intensity, a lot of impact. I'm a Scorpio. This is how I communicate because it gets people's attention and it makes my message clear. Just because you're monotone in all your videos and you think that's the way it's supposed to be doesn't mean that's the way I have to act. If I got on here and was like, I don't agree with Cody, I just don't think so. Yeah, I would seem a little bit more detached, wouldn't I? But I wouldn't really get my point across. So shut the fuck up. Honestly, if you don't like the way I talk, don't listen to me talk. Click on a new video. Go to a different subscriber. Go do something else. You don't have to watch my stuff. Second of all, I got people telling me it's none of my business. Why am I involved? They made it public. Making it public means it's public's business. If it's public's business and I'm part of the public, I am in the business. I have a right to speak up my opinion. Furthermore, I sent video responses to these people and they all accepted the video responses. That means they invited me and allowed me to be involved in the discussion. Okay? I didn't criticize any of them, call any of them shitheads or dickheads or any name. I didn't treat any of them like they were lesser people or anything like that. So you can kiss my ass. I raised a rational point and used evidence to support it. The only ignorant thing I said was I called Cody a hypocrite. But if you fucking think that that means that I hate Cody or think he's a bad person, then you're sad, poor. I'm sure that your interaction is completely based off YouTube. And I had one guy tell me that I'm not good at interacting with people. I'm not going to really get upset about that because I'm not good at interacting with him, apparently, because we don't agree, and he thinks that means I'm poor at social skills, but I've been a server for years. I'm really good at serving. I work with the public, and I make a lot of money doing it. I like talking to people. I've studied psychology. I pick up girls easily. I make friends easily. To tell me off of an assertion that I'm not good at talking to people just shows how ignorant you really are and how stuck in your opinions you really are. Your opinion isn't the only one on the planet. My opinion matters just as little and just as much as yours. If you think my opinion doesn't matter, then neither does yours.